think this is what they might call brain fog. And because I have to work, it's annoying. But it is what's been driving my irritation this morning. It tells me that this is one of those mornings that is showing me where the value of meditation can be, to baseline the mind. Because I had no, yeah. As I'm assimilating back to my house from retreat and travel, which I just with all kinds of wonky. Uh, it's very, it's just interesting to notice. The It's very strange after a month of not being home to come back to an environment where the messaging has been everything is in your control and it's not it's everything is my responsibility. Everywhere else I've been, even if there wasn't food, it almost wasn't a problem. I would just scrounge for food. Here there's no scrounging. I'm the person who gets and makes the food. Um, and just, it's a mess. It's the mess that is my life. And there's just no difference between it being completely fine and it being chaos that needs to change. And the difference is my approach. Brain fog can be really fun, but it's not fun when I have to work, and even at work, it's the same thing. There's either nothing to do, or there's a few things to follow up on where I'm covering for someone else. And I was about to start this email. It's interaction with others that really can pause you and be like, what the fuck am I doing? And I was about to write, I know that sometimes if I get too wound up, I get very detailed in a way that can come off as insane and overbearing. And all I'm trying to do is do it right, or work with my team, or, get verification or clarification. But in my many years, I've figured out that most, if not all of that, is absolutely not worth doing. It's not useful. Nobody cares enough, because if they do, it would have just gotten done. And it's fine, because if I'm not covering for someone else or someone, if it's just my stuff, then I have the judgment. I don't need clarification. I have the autonomy and the agency around it. But when I'm helping someone else, the more that I keep checking in and clarifying, verifying, so I needed to stop. And then I was like, okay, well, let's make tea. Let's do anything to get this brain to not feel insane so that I can make a decision. So I'm making moves and making coffee, which I can't keep a thought in my head. And so coffee turned into tea. And then there was food that needed to be put away. ADD is not helpful in this situation. So, and as I'm spinning around really just a tornado person in my kitchen, I thought of making another video. Because it's Um, the value of slowing down and asking what's really worth it. It's so interesting how it happens simultaneously. My friend just texted me, "Why are you insane?" Um, uh, there's context, but anyway, um, 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 there's simultaneous peace and chaos, and everything's fine. And I'm noticing the simultaneous peace and I don't wanna around my kid coming back in a week. And her dad's gonna be up here assembling things, which is just a nightmare. And it's fine. And anticipating that all of that doesn't matter. And whatever I'm imagining of it is the worst, cartoonish version of things that used to happen 10 years ago. So it's this projection. I'm looking at the past and pretending it's the future. And it's all in a flash. It's all just. This is the post-Christmas assimilation of being back in my house and working from home and back into the mess. I don't know if I'm gonna be prolific in my videoing just to help me through this transition. I don't know what's gonna happen, what I'm subjecting y'all to. And I know that a lot of this doesn't get watched, and it's fine, and it's great, it's wonderful. But in case you do see this, and in case it helps you, and in case you are somewhere in this process of inquiry or shifts or assimilating from travel, which is more can be more applicable. It's fine. I feel you. Hang in there. Whew. I'm going to text my friend back and see what kind of grounding and slowing and just noticing can happen so that this wind, just to throw up some wind socks, I don't know, throw up some if anything, to have a workday that isn't too jostled by my being all over the place, if for no other reason for that.